Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader. And we are always talking about this mantle of influence that God entrusts to probably everybody that's watching right now. You have influence with someone, influence with a child, influence with a grandkid, influence with an employee or a coworker, influence with a neighbor. And the question is, with respect to the decisions you're making, are you seeing the whole board to consider all of the implications of every decision God has called you to make? And I think what I want y'all to hear me saying today is to make sure that when you make decisions, you're asking what I like to call the second question. I think leaders are great at asking the first question: what will be the implications of this decision today? That's the first question. If I make this decision, what does that mean for the community I'm trusted to lead? But the second question is, how will this decision affect the people of tomorrow as well? Proverbs chapter 21, verse 5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty." And the Bible is basically saying, be diligent with your leadership. Be diligent to the way where you're not just asking what the implications of my leadership is today, but to tomorrow and the day after that, and to the other people that might be affected by the decisions I make in my life. I think it's a reminder for us to pray that much more about our decision making. To spend time in the Word that much more about our decision making, to consider counsel around us that much more about our decision making. There's an economist that coined the phrase the Cobra effect to equip leaders. And the Cobra effect comes from this historical moment when Britain, I think, was still in charge of India. And there in Delhi, India, the problem was that there were too many cobras. It's too many cobras, right? Like, never heard that one. Too many cobras. Literally too many snakes. Biting everybody. Too many of them. And so the government said, hey, we're going to give you a cash incentive. For every cobra you kill, you get a little cash, right? Great decision. We got snakes biting everybody. We need to get them down. Let's pay for snakes. Well, people, of course, start killing cobras like crazy to get the cash. Well, there was a certain contingent of some real savvy guys who said, you know what? Let's kill snakes, but not all of them. Let's just kill a few of them. Let's keep some alive to keep breeding. That way we can cash in on what we have, but we also got a cash crop for tomorrow. And what ended up happening is they had more snakes than what they knew what to do with, because the leaders didn't ask the second question. What will be the implication of this decision, not just for today, but for tomorrow? So eventually they reneged and said no more money for no more snakes. And since people don't like snakes biting them, they killed them all anyways, and everything was fine. And I think the reminder is just to remember that as a leader, your decisions have a weight that will outlast you. And it's incumbent upon you to beg God for wisdom. The scripture says he'll give it to you liberally to make what's right. You are going through something today. You and your wife, you and your husband, you and your kids, you and your company are wrestling with a decision. Ask the second question of the Lord. Lord, what's the decision you want to make? Because God, I don't want it to just bless us today. I want it to bless us even after I am gone. And God will give you that answer as long as you know that you need it. And that's hope for today. I'll see you next time.